Coach Key told us that you were tough as shit.
That's a compliment. I pride myself on that. I think that's kind of the compliment the way I was raised. A hard-nosed type of guy, and that's probably the best compliment I heard. Shout out Coach Key wherever he is. I like that.
Do you feel like you're gaining some momentum right now? And do you think that momentum in practice is real?
Yeah, for sure.
Coach Day said that. I think he said that you had your best week last week. Do you feel that, and can you feel yourself starting to push?
Yeah. I'm not focused on anything. It's just having fun and running off the ball and running through someone's face, and that's what I've been focused on this week and over camp really. And I think I've seen some strides there. And I'm just going, like I said, I'm just having fun, man, and it's been great.
Was there a time where you felt like something changed, where you did start to build that momentum and kind of stack those things together?
It started right after the spring game, and we went into the summer. I had my intentions where I'm at work as hard as I can in the weight room, like way harder than I ever have. And I did, and I got gold over the summer. Made huge strides in every area, my lifts, my speed. And, I really stopped looking at football as I took the pressure off of it, because I'm coming off out of a suspension, and everyone's like, okay, we'll see what he does. And I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on having fun and playing football, what I love to do. And I think just that mentality has helped me have a really good camp, and, I'm looking forward to the season.
Was it difficult to make that shift in your mind, or was it just like, no, this is what I'm going to do?
Yeah. I would say, no, I wouldn't say it was. I think that's really I always wanted that the whole time, was to have that mentality. And after the suspension was up, I was eager to show that, like, where I've been. And that had a lot of pressure on me. And after summer, I just went to work and put my head down and had a good fall camp because of it. So, yeah.
What have you picked up from each of the other tight ends, maybe from Will and G, who are kind of at the top of the pecking order right now?
Yeah.
What have you picked up from them since you decided to kind of free yourself after the spring game that you've taken into training camp that's helped
Right.
you?
Yeah, I love G and Will. They're some of my best friends on the team, and I think one thing we all have, this is the closest the tight ends unit has been since I've been here, and it's not even close. Shout out to G. He's been the best leader we asked for. Same with Pat, and me and Will are best friends. We hang out all the time and always talking, picking each other's brains and stuff. But I would say G's leadership and the way he's really picked up the unit, same with Pat, has really pushed the unit forward. Jelani's been playing great, and we all been playing really well, and we're really deep. So we're excited.
Who's the toughest tight end in the room? Is it you? Is it Will? Is it Pat? Do you throw G in there? Like, who's the toughest one of you guys?
I would say, I'm not sure, but I know one thing, that we are the toughest unit on the team, and it's not close. And I would die on that hill. We do everything.
Was that the case in spring, or when did that kind of come to be?
I would say we wanted to be that in the spring, but now we are in the fall. And I don't know where that happened, but I know my mentality, and we're bringing Max along. I'm trying to teach him something to run off the ball and not really patty cake, and he's picked that up, and he's done really, really well. So I think the whole unit now, we're tough, man. We're gonna come off the ball and hit you in the mouth.
What's like your definition of toughness? You might have just got it right there, but
yeah.
How do you grade that for yourself?
Well, I would grade it is we have a sideline cam, and you can see the line of scrimmage. And if you're pushing the guy past the line of scrimmage, it's a plus. If you're going back, come off the ball and hit the guy. And what I say, I'm telling Max and other guys, my mentality is when I'm off the ball in a dose alignment or whatever you guys want to call it, I'm running as hard as I can through that guy's face. And if I miss, I'm gonna miss full speed. But I'm not as big as Jack. I'm not as big as JT. I'm not as strong as those guys. So we need to create our own momentum, and it comes by we're gonna hit you in the mouth, and that's how it has to be.
Is physicality going to be maybe the calling card for this team? Ohio State for so long has been known for quarterback play and receivers, deservedly so. And I know the guys you have now are still very good, but it seems like with Chip and the line, you guys and the backs, maybe that could be, what's a little more front-facing for this team?
I would think so. We watched the offensive line come off the ball. It's been really, really good to see. Coach Kelly, I'm sure you guys know, is really into playing long, and we've seen some huge strides there. So this is going to be a really physical downhill team. I'm excited for week one here coming up.
What did you might have been asked this in the spring, and maybe you don't want to talk much about last year, but I'm just curious what you did on Saturdays last year, and then maybe couple that with thinking about what's in 11 days from now.
Yeah.
running out of the
Yeah, so
Saturday?
last year I was non-travel, obviously, so I would come in and 3 hours before the team would do the walk, and I would set up the guys' bags for in their locker, and I would sit on the sideline with my jersey on and watch the game, and it sucked. I can't say it did it, but you know, I learned from that. Like I've said before, I've learned from it, but like man, when I had to like set up, like give guys snacks and stuff, you really like you don't take it for granted what you have, and I think that game day experience really just let me be thankful and thank the Lord that I'm here and that I can play. You know.
I know everyone always anticipates the opener, but I imagine you're anticipating it a little differently.
Yeah.
Like
I get to put pads on, man. It's awesome. Can't wait. It's gonna be sweet.
Last question.
Love football.
Bennett, how do you balance working on your technique as a blocker, but also working on your pass catching as well?
Yeah, I mean, after practice, Coach Key says 50 catches, 25 strikes. I pride myself on being a blocker and a physical guy, but I think I really made strides in the pass game with my running my routes and man-to-man coverage, and now I'm just really focused on becoming a complete tight end to help this offense.
All right, Bennett. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, Bennett.
Yep, no problem.
Hey Bennett,
Yep.
you mentioned that just walking.
Yeah.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
I've been saying that, like, me as a leader, it's never like me just becoming, it's more like I'm taking the parts of the guys that have been. Like, Tommy, you're probably the best there. He's tough, you're working vocal, physical. Guys like that, like, that's awesome. When you just take a look at them, implement in a way, and do it really good. I'm just so happy to have guys like that in my life and on this team. They help me a lot. And we don't really get to talk about it like that, but I think about it, there's way more to this than anybody gets about. I probably developed that in the season. So I want to be that first person doing that. See me doing it, hearing me doing it, there's a lot of this. We did after practice.